Talk me through the reaction to the EIA data. This is refinery utilization, very, very low. We've also had fog issue as an issue for some of the refiners as well. Is that why we continue to see these builds?
I believe so, Guy. I think that what you're seeing here is just this supply disruption, particularly in the heavier grades, the sours. You know, I mean, that seems to be a problem for the refiners right now, and that's possibly, I think, accounting for the four-week build now. We saw a little bit bigger builds today than what the market anticipated. Really, though, crude holding up there. You know, WTI still above 54, and we're seeing Brent now going to new highs for 2019. So, again, the dynamics in the marketplace with the production cuts coming out of OPEC and the disruptions coming out of Venezuela and Iran, but yet we still see these builds here in WTI, and also we continue to see supplies ramp up in the United States. But there's just a lot of moving parts, and I think it's underneath the surface that we're seeing what the market account for some of these dynamics and why we're seeing some of these prices continue to hold up at the higher end of the range.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the sours are trading with such a premium at the moment.
Yeah.
Dan, the other side of this is the demand side. The macro data on the global economy at the moment looks pretty bleak. I'm just kind of wondering, are the cuts going to be big enough to compensate for that slowdown?
Well, yeah, the market's trying to account for that, and certainly when you got the news out of OPEC, it does appear that they're actually cutting more than what was initially anticipated. So, again, I think that's another possible driving force keeping oil bid at these current levels. But I think the global slowing story has gotten so much play that maybe the market's accounting for the fact that maybe it's not going to be as bad as what the anticipation is. And so maybe that's part of the other driving factor here. But if we continue to see the slowing process, and in the United States now it looks like it's kind of, again, trying to maintain its track relative to the rest of the globe. And you know, ideally, you know, if the market can get through this, that maybe that slowing story is a little overdone. But at the same time, I think, you know, right now we're currently seeing oil hold up here relative because of the dynamics in the supply chain.